Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in the most of these companies. Okay, let's go. Let's jump right into the miner comparison. But first of all, I want to tell you I was on a hike for 2 days or so. And what is crypto? I need food. Okay, I had a huge backpack here. So this was a whale-like backpack. You can see it here. And this picture looks very civilized. We were very deep in nature, without a map, only with a compass and so on. So that was very cool. We found a nice hut there where with a stove inside, and that was an amazing experience. And it was very good to get a little bit a few days away from crypto and Bitcoin, because sometimes your brain melts because of all this stuff. And after this hike, I had a little bit motivation problems to get back into it. But now, with the rising price and so on, I think I'm back with a lot of energy, and I hope I can continue these daily videos from here again. Okay guys, so let's move on. First we have the YouTube ranking here by country. Canada is now number 1, so they surpassed the US in views here. So Canada number 1, US number 2, UK number 3. And on average watch time here, Canada is number 1 right now, thank you very much. Then US very close number 2 here, and UK very close number 3. So they're all pretty much the same, which is very interesting. I think I was talking a lot about the Canadian miners in the last weeks, and I was a little bit less talking about the US miners like Mara and Riot. I think I will do this more now because Mara has now a lot of hash rate, Riot has now a lot of hash rate. So it's very interesting to have all these miners, and I try to talk a little bit more about these US miners because they're now really big companies. And we have a lot of other countries here. Thank you wherever you are, wherever you're from, for watching. I think this is a great community here. But let's jump right into it. I have a new chart here today. One of my patrons asked me about this. I really like this one. This is the share of these 8 miners I compare here in this miner comparison on the global network hash rate of Bitcoin. And you can see in November we were at 2.5%. We are now close to 5% here. So the share of the the US or Canadian miners is growing here, or Argo, which is listed on London Stock Exchange. And I expect this to continue here. My expectation for the end of the year is like 6.5% in my model. So the hash rate growth of these companies here will outperform the network hash rate growth, in my opinion, very significantly. I think the 6.5% is very conservative. It could be higher, it could be to 7 or 8%. We will see. Going to be very interesting, and I will track this every miner comparison, I think so. Okay, we have the mining profitability here. So we had these tops here in Bitcoin. We are now here. So it's now time, I think, for a new leg up here in the mining profitability, because we're now here. We will see. Also, Ethereum is down here a little bit, so it's time here to move, and Zcash too. But overall, it's everything fine. We're on the track here on the model, no problem here. Okay, here we have the 10-day gross mining margin, the 30-day, and the 90-day. This is the last week, and this is the last week, and this is the last week here. So this is the latest data here. So we can see in Hive here it's going down. So the 90 days is higher than the 30 days and the 10 days. This has 2 reasons. First of all, right now there's not so big transaction fees on Ethereum right now. And furthermore, I decreased a little bit the uptime here for Hive, because we had some news where they said, okay, we have 2.7 terahash on Ethereum mining. So I think they're still doing these GPU upgrade from 4 GB to 8 GB, and I'm not 100% sure what's the hash rate right now for Ethereum mining. So to be safe, I reduced it a little bit in the last few weeks. So we will see, but I'm not concerned, because the 90 days it was all about this DeFi thing. we can see here in Bitcoin everything is fine. So the 30-day is always a little bit higher here because we have a correction since a few weeks, you could say. Only Riot is rising here. Why? Because they have huge hash rate increase in the last few days and weeks. So the 10-day is higher than the 30-day. So I mean, if all these diagrams or these charts here they would go down, it would be concerning, to be honest. But right now, I think we are very close to the next big leg up, in my opinion. And yeah, this could change very significantly until next Sunday for the next minor comparison. But overall, you can see they are making a lot of money every day. Like here, Bitfarms, for example, close to 300,000 US dollars right now. Argo like 300,000. They have the Zcash mining additional on top. That's why it's very good. Yeah, Riot is making the most money with the 1.3 exahash with great efficiency of more than 30 petahash per megawatt. The most efficient miner right now. Mara is following very fast. I don't know exactly what's the hash rate. They told they're installing miners on every day. So I'm hoping we get more news. I think today there were some news about Mara. I will analyze this later. And maybe I will do another video today about these news. We will see. Yeah, then we have the revenue here. We can see they're all here very close together right now. Also, Hive is back to normal here. This was this crazy transaction fees on the Ethereum blockchain. Maybe this comes back again. We will see. Then we have here a big jump in Mara. So I have the increase on hash rate. I think in the news they said they don't do them all right now. So they do it step by step. So I think I have to reduce this a little bit here, or take a little more days here for this ramp up. Then we have DMG down here and DigiHost. Then we have OPEC3, the OPX3, the operational excellence indicator, which is the first indicator of my BMX and BMXI model. You can see the formula here. Hive is still number 1, but Riot is here on the rise. Bitfarms number 3, Argo Blockchain on the rise here, very nice. Hut 8 number 5, Mara, they will grow here with the hash rate growth. And then we have DigiHost and DMG Blockchain. We have the HODL excellence, which means which one has the most HODL Bitcoin on the balance sheet. It's all about moving averages. So I think these Bitcoins are now close to 300 million or more, for example, for Mara. But in the last 10 days, it was a little bit lower, the price of Bitcoin. So this is not the daily price because this is very volatile, and that's why I use this moving average, I think so. So we have Mara number 1 here with more than 5,100 Bitcoins. We have Hut 8 with more than 3,200 Bitcoins, Riot, Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, DMG Blockchain, and DigiHost here. So these are the monsters here, the HODL monsters like Mara and Hut. But I think Riot will follow soon. Also, they are all hodling. Argo, for example, I think we will get tomorrow or one day later the operational update for March. This is going to be very exciting. Also, I think Mara and Riot released their operational updates. So, but I have to read this stuff first, and I will make a video about this stuff too. Then we have the strategic excellence, which is the future hash rate and the future HODL and the future Bitcoin price based on stock to flow and stock to flow cross asset model. So I'm in between. And you can see Mara and Riot, these two US miners, are number 1 because they have the most disclosed hash rate. We will see whether they can deploy all these miners in time. I think this is going to be difficult, but if they have a delay, that's not a big issue in my opinion because they have so much hash rate upcoming. So, I mean, Mara, they want to have it until Q1 2022. They want end of Q1, so within 1 year, they want 10 exahash, 10.3 exahash. So that's a lot. Riot has disclosed 4 exahash. Hive has also a lot of hash rate disclosed for Bitcoin, which is coming later this year a little bit, like 2.5 exahash. Hut right now 1.3 exahash disclosed, but they will also mine Ethereum and will make the payout in Bitcoin, which is a very interesting concept. I like this one because sometimes Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin and sometimes the other way. Right now, it seems like Ethereum has a bigger leg up right now than Bitcoin, and so that you can make very interesting plays with this. Then we have Argo, Bitfarms, DMG Blockchain, and DigiHost down here. Yeah, then I have a new category, but it's not completed for BMX and BMXI. So we have right now the OPX, we have the HODL-X and the Strategic Excellence, but I will include a fourth category, the Invest Excellence, because, for example, Argo has an investment into Pluto digital assets and Hive has an investment into DeFi technologies and tokens.com. And in my model, and other companies have also investments. And in my model, it's more about all mining and hash rate. But yeah, we have to include this stuff here to compare these companies fair. So that's not included right now. I had included a little bit these investments into the cash position. So I increased the cash. Yeah, but cash does not increase in the future, but these investments should increase. So that is why it makes sense to model these maybe also based on some increase in the future or so. Yeah, we will see. I'm working on this right now, but this makes these miners more, yeah, it makes it easier to compare these miners. Because they are not pure miners anymore, they are gonna be blockchain technologies companies, a lot of them. And they will invest in crypto, they will do investments and so on. So it's, yeah, the pure miners, we will see who stays pure miner and who is going to be an investment company with mining or so. Yeah, on the BMX here, BLONITY's Miners Excellence, we have Mara still number one. They are the biggest one, they are growing the fastest. We have HUD8 number 2, we have yeah, Riot is number 3, so Riot surpassed Hive Blockchain here on the BMX. Yeah, first of all, yeah, I think Hive will increase a little bit later this year when they get all these Bitcoin hash rate. We will see. But it's still very nice here. Hive number 4. Argo Blockchain is also very fast rising here, number 5. Bitfarms number 6. DMG Blockchain number 7 and DigiHost number 8. So let's move to the BMXI, which is the BMX divided by market cap. So it should indicate which one is the most undervalued. So I have right now DigiHost on number 1. They seem very cheap. We have HUD8 number 2. We have DMG Blockchain number 3. Yeah. Then we have Bitfarms, Argo, Hive Blockchain, Mara and Riot right now. Yeah, the problem is right now that these guys here, DigiHost and DMG, they're not rising. The price is not rising. They stay low, they stay low. I think they will break out a little bit later. But yeah, sometimes it's a little bit annoying when, for example, Mara rises like 15% and these guys here, they have minus 2%. But it could change very fast. So I'm not the person who compares the day-to-day moving. Right now, Mara is outperforming everything. I want to wait for the next top, and yeah, then I will measure which one performed the best. I will compare it with my model and so on. But right now, we have this front run from these Nasdaq companies like Riot and Mara. I think the Canadian miners, for example, or Argo, they will follow soon. And then it's going to be interesting which one from the low to the next top, which one has the biggest increase. That's going to be very interesting in my opinion. And maybe from the last top to the next top. So I will do some measurements there and I will adjust my strategy, my trading strategy on this one. Yeah, so guys, I hope we can make DigiHost and DMG blockchain moving a little bit. Yeah, we will see. Then we have the market cap here. You can see, yeah, Mara is close to 5 billion right now. Riot, yeah, 3.5 billion. So these are the numbers from yesterday, to be honest. The movement of today are not included. So Mara should have suppressed the 5 billion. Yeah, and then we have all these Canadian miners and Argo Blockchain down here, like approximately 1 billion here, or 500 million, like, or 600 million, like Bitfarms. So they should make a huge move soon, in my opinion. Also HUD. Also, they all, and also DigiHost and DMG. So, yeah. How many X since the version 0.3? So this was in mid of December. In the last week, it was this week, or yeah, the last week and the last week. So it's better this one. So Hive has had a nice increase, like 20%. HUD8, yeah, like more than 10%, I think. Very nice. Bitfarms moved not so much. Argo a little bit, like 2 to 3%. No big increase here. Mara, I think the best one, with like 20-25%. Very nice. DigiHost dropped. Very interesting. DMG blockchain, little bit, but yeah, no real move here. And also Riot, not a big movement here. Yeah, that's the numbers here. So my portfolio, yeah, March was not a good month. It was 1% up or so. Yeah, April starts a little bit better. This month I'm up 6% right now. This week, it was last week, I was 11%, which was good. I think Hive Blockchain made a good move here. Also Hut 8 started to move. Yeah, looks not so bad right now. Yeah, and I will, after the next leg up, and when I sell a little bit of some of these miners, I will have a new portfolio, a little bit more diversified. The mining stocks will be still the majority, but I will go a little bit into these exchange stuff, into DeFi companies and so on. I really like these companies too. I want to do more research on these companies. I don't want to be only a mining channel. I want to be a crypto stocks channel. And yeah, and when you are invested in these companies, you make a lot of more research there. So I need to first invest then, and then I don't forget these companies. That's very important. So guys, yeah, especially right now, we could have a big breakout to the upside, but also to the downside. Yeah, for these companies, 50% drops are possible in 1 day or 1 week. Can you handle this volatility? To succeed, you need a lot of know-how and nerves of steel, and you need patience. I mean, the all-time high for most of these miners, especially for okay, Mara has a new all-time high right now, so they have the biggest increase. But especially for these Canadian miners and Argo, I think the last all-time high was February 2020, the 22nd of February. So that's more than 1 month now. It's 5 or 6 weeks. So yeah, you have to be very patient in this stuff. But I think 4, 5 or 6 weeks is not a long time here. Yeah, then we have the forecast. So there are no changes here right now on the market cap. You can see it here. I don't read them all here. This is my forecast here for the market cap at the end of the year. The price here, the share price is the possible here. And the maximum leverage from right now. So I still think Hut 8 has the biggest potential right now because of these huge holdings in Bitcoin. Some people say to me, yeah, this revaluation of these digital currencies, you cannot count it. I think this is, in my opinion, we should count it because it's income, and it's all about what money do these miners make. And yeah, if you were smart, like for example, also Mara, for example, they bought in January, they have 5,000 Bitcoins, and now they doubled in price. So they made like 150 million income on these 5,000 Bitcoins, which was a very smart move. If they had holded their cash and did nothing, you have zero income on this cash. So I really want to value this hodl. This is very important because this is a 100% gross mining margin. You have no costs, only custody or so. This is very, very important to hodl these Bitcoins, especially in the bull run. So I think it's about the income is important. Yeah, but I'm thinking about develop a different model, another model based on more the operational stuff. But I will increase the PE ratio for this stuff because I think the PE ratio at the craze of the peak of Bitcoin price will be in a few hundreds for these companies. Maybe not on the income here, on the hodl income, for example, but on these operational, on the cash flow, for example. And yeah, that's very important to understand because we will see like crazy valuations. I have seen this in 2017, for example, for Hive Blockchain. They were a 1 billion company with 2 megawatts in Ethereum. Now they're really a huge company, but that time they were just at the beginning. But at the peak of the Bitcoin and Ethereum price, everyone bought Hive Blockchain, including me. So I had to wait a little bit. Okay, guys, so all models are wrong, but some are very useful. You know this. If you want to have more analysis and a cool community on Discord and all this stuff, you can go to patreon.com/BLONITY. Yeah, then yeah, I had a talk yesterday with my sister Clara. She's studying bio science or something like this. She's making the master there. And I was saying, okay, what can these miners do about the carbon footprint? And she's researching right now on these algae bioreactors or something like this. And that looks, for me, it looks like a very, and she he painted this model here today, and for me that looks like a very interesting stuff for miners. So maybe I will make a business model, or you can do it if you want. Yeah, these algae bioreactors here, yeah, for these algae, they need a lot of carbon, CO2, and yeah, they can use this sewage water of a city, for example. They need O2 and light, and yeah, we have these mining centers here, for example. They need a lot of energy, and they produce a lot of heat. So you can use this heat to hold this temperature stable for these algae. I like think 15 to 20 Celsius degrees Celsius or something like this, and they need a lot of this carbon stuff here to grow. And then you have this algae biomass and clean water, and from this algae biomass you can create biofuels which you can burn again, so you don't need fossil fuels, for example. Or you can use this biogas here to produce again energy with a little motor, or with a little motor, for example. You can put it again into this mining center. And the good thing is it would reduce these carbon these carbon emissions a lot, because you don't need, for example, these fossil fuels or something like this. So it's a very, very good battery for carbon. But I'm still we're still talking about this. We're right now calculating a few numbers, but to me that looks very promising. But what's important, you need this all on scale. You need a plug and play solution. So you need something like containers where you can put one container or 1,000 containers, and it should work. So I think that's the difficult part. I think these algae bioreactors, they're existing, but yeah, if you want to have this on a large scale, I think yeah, that's a different stuff. But I think that could be interesting for our mining companies to get their ESG strategy, to reduce the carbon footprint, and yeah, to make a little bit marketing, little positive stuff because of all this energy consumption, FUD, and all these things. So thanks, Clara, for this one. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about the prices. So right now it's all about Mara. You can see this. We have a new all-time high in Mara last week, and it's rising again. I think it could go a lot higher. Mara is doing a great job. They were very fast. The only thing I don't like with Mara right now is the coal-fired power plant, but I think they will have another location soon. I think they were talking about hydro. So we will see how this all plays out. Maybe these algae bioreactors are interesting for Marathon. Yeah, that would be very interesting. And yeah, they should hurry up to build a facility in Montana, in Hardin, to host all these miners there. But yeah, Mara will make a lot of money this year. And yeah, with the bitcoins on the balance sheet, I think they have right now 5,148 or something like this. That's really a lot of Bitcoin. Yeah, then we have Hive Blockchain here. We had this downtrend here. I was showing this a lot on my YouTube and on Patreon. Then we had this breakout here, and since then we are rising very fast. I think we are now a lot higher at 5.4 Canadian dollars or so. So that looks very nice. I think there's a lot of room to grow. Also for hard, we had this breakout here. So it's starting slow right now, these Canadian guys. But yeah, when they get yeah, when the rocket starts, I think nothing can stop this stuff. Yeah, we will see how this all plays out. I think we need a new Bitcoin all-time high to get these Canadian miners move significantly, because a lot of shorts are sitting there. We need something like short squeeze or so, and then there's a lot of room to explode. I'm really excited for this, and yeah, guys, so have fun and think like a whale, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.